Alright guys, so next week is the end of the quarter. Do y'all realize that? Next week. So a couple of things coming up. Let's talk about what's coming up. We have a math workshop test on all this stuff on Monday, okay? Math workshop test on Monday. Then we have a quiz tomorrow. Oh Lord. Look at y'all looking at me. What's that quiz tomorrow on? What 3 things? Learning targets, look at them. Graphing, substitution, and elimination. You're going to get some more practice on elimination today with the stuff that we're doing, okay? So don't worry about that. So quiz tomorrow on graphing, substitution, elimination. Math workshop test on Monday. And then chapter 3 tests maybe Thursday or Friday next week. We'll have to kind of play with it and see how y'all are doing. Y'all okay? Okay. Number one. Number one, what was the biggest number that goes into 64 and 48? 16. And then they have a letter in common. What letter do they have in common? X. All right, here we go. So let's see. Kaylee, what is 64 divided by 16? 4. Kayla, I had X to the 4th, which I got one of them. How many do I have? X to the 3rd. There you go. All right, Elizabeth, what's 48 divided by 16? 3. Perfect. All right, Emily, I had an X, but I took it out to the front. So what's left here with a Y? I mean with a 3. Y what? Y to the 2nd. Y squared. Very good. Y'all okay? All right, let's skip 2 for a minute, and let's try 3. I'll try 3 real quick, okay? Because 2 is a little different. Let's try 3. Down into 3. All right, what about 3? What number goes into all 3 of those? 2. What letter do they all have? A. Very good. All right, so here we go. 26 divided by 2 is how much, Kirsten? 30. 13. There you go. And Isaac, if I took out that A, it's just B left. There you go. All right, Noah, what's 18 divided by 2?
18 divided by 2 is 9.
Perfect. And let's see who we have. Putt. If I take out that A, what's left right here with a 9? C. Perfect. All right, Kat, what's 32 divided by 2? 16. And Naomi, if I have 2 A's and I took 1 to the front, there's just 1 A left. Very good. All right, what about number 5? Y'all try 5, okay? Try number 5. No 5. Alright, what's the biggest number that went into those on 5? 6. 6 is the biggest one. 6. Alright, fix it real quick if you got it wrong. It's okay. Alright, what letters do they have in common? A and B. Very good. Alright, Michaela, what's 24 divided by 6, buddy? 4. Very good. Alright, and let's see. Sawyer, if I had A squared and B squared, and I took out an A and B, what's left? There you go. Very good. All right, Ethan, I know you just came in, but what's 18 divided by 6 right here? 3. Very good. And if I took out A and B, nothing's left. Y'all okay? All right, those are good because those are 2 terms. These 2 had 2 terms. This one had 3 terms, right? Y'all okay? You just find the GCF. How many terms does 2, 4, and 6 have? They have 4 terms. So when I have 4 terms, they had a different name. It still started with a G. You remember what it was called? Grouping. Very good. So we're going to group them. So Matt will make yourself a note because you got a test on Monday.
Would you still get the same answer though if you didn't do it?
Say that again?
Would you still get the same answer if you didn't do it?
You wouldn't get the full answer. If you just brought out a GCF, you wouldn't get the full answer. All right, so we're going to group these first 2 together, guys, and then we're going to group the second 2 together. All right, cover up the second 2. What do the first 2 have in common? They have an A. Very good. So you can do A, which leaves you with A minus 4C. All right, this sign right here is very important. That tells you what to bring down. You're going to bring down a plus sign. Okay? And then what do the second 2 have in common? They have a B in common. Take out a B, what do you have left? A minus 4C. There you go. And on your test Monday, you know you did it right just by looking at it. Why? What's inside the parentheses are the same. Very good. So we're going to factor that to the front. A minus 4C. And when I do that, what 2 terms are left? A plus B. Perfect. That's your answer. All right, let's go to number 4. All right, it has 4 terms. So when it has 4 terms, we're going to do grouping. All right, cover up the first 2, the second 2, excuse me. You got 21 and you got 84. Think about the terms of 21. What numbers go into 21? 7 and 3 and what else? And 21, right? So the biggest one of those was 21. Does 21 go into 84? Yes, it does. What else do they have in common? K squared. Very good. So if I took out the 21 and I took out 2 of the K's, that leaves me with K minus 84 divided by 21 is 4. Very good. All right, and this sign is very important. It tells you what to bring down, okay? What about 15 and 60? 15, perfect. So it leaves you with K minus 60 divided by 15 is 4. You know you did it right because they came out to be the same. So let's factor it to the front. And what's left when I do that? What 2 terms? Yeah, plus 15, but I'm not done yet because what do you see?
3 can go into 21.
There you go. So I got to pull out a 3 to the front, then I'm done. All right, what's 21 divided by 3? 7k squared. And what's 15 divided by 3? 5. Perfect. Okay. Just to review from Algebra 1 and geometry. All right, what about number 6? How many terms does it have? 4. But as soon as you see it has 4 terms, you're going to group it. All right, you got 105 and 175. What's the biggest number that goes into both of those? 35. Yeah, that looks about right. And then they have n squared.
Miss Blackman?
Yes, ma'am?
You got Mark Anthony Panetta?
Yes, ma'am?
He's checking out.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, what'd you say, Sally? Huh? Oh, it's been nonstop this week. All right, Nathan, what's 105 divided by 35? 3? Yes, very good. And then you have n. Okay, let's see. Jennifer, what's 175 divided by 35? How much? 5. Very good. All right, you got to be careful. That guy right there tells me what sign to bring down, so I'm going to bring it down a negative. All right, Madeline, 75 and 125. What number goes into both of them? 5 mark. 25. Very good. All right, be careful. Negative 75 divided by negative 25. How much is that? Positive 3. There you go. And then negative 125 divided by negative 25. Positive 5. There you go. All right, you know you did it right. Those guys come out to be the same. So you got 3n plus 5. And what 2 terms are left when you do that? There you go. 35n squared minus 25. But take out a 5 for both of those guys. Alright, so that'd be 7n squared minus 5. There you go. That's your answer. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do some word problems. So let's find our notes, page 5 through 7. If you weren't here Friday or you weren't here Monday, look in the folder for what you missed. That's your notes, what you missed. And we're still going to be doing elimination. Okay, we're going to be working with elimination today, all day today. That's all we're going to be working with. Y'all good? Y'all okay? Are y'all dead today? Yes? Okay, I can tell. Y'all are so quiet. And we're going to do these. We're going to do one together, and then y'all are going to get in your groups and work together because they're pretty easy. And you probably are going to need your own piece of paper because if I know most of you, you're not going to be able to fit all this in because I didn't leave you enough space, really. Sorry. Trying to save some copies. All right, we're not doing all of these, guys. We're only doing certain ones, okay? We're going to start off by doing 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8 on that page, okay? All right, let's read through it. So, let's see. Ethan, can you read me number 2, please, dear? Thank you, sir.
First day, ticket sale. Schools are 8 senior citizen tickets, 17 child tickets for a total of $130. School took $116 on the second day of the 8 citizen tickets. Find the price of the senior citizen ticket and the price of the
Perfect. Okay, so what's the first number that they give us? 8. 8 senior citizen tickets, right? What letter do you want to use for senior citizen? X. Okay. And then, so guys, if you're going to sell senior citizen tickets and child's tickets, what are you going to do between these two terms? Add them, subtract them, multiply them, or divide them? You're going to add them, yep. And then how many child tickets did they sell? 7 child. What letter do you want to use for that? Y. Okay. Probably would be better to use the letters that go with them from now on, though, so that way you can tell which answer is which, okay? So, like, on the next few problems, I probably would use an S for senior citizen and a C for child, okay? And then what was the total that they took in that day? 131. So it's really easy. All you gotta do is set it up, and then we're gonna work it the same way we've been working. So what's our next equation? It said they took in 116. So that's, what does that mean? That's what? I can't hear you. That's the total. Very good, Putt-Putt. 116 was the total. And they had 8 senior citizens, so y'all used X, and 4 child. And since we have the same number with the same variable, which one of our 3 learning targets says we use the same number with the same variable? Elimination. There you go. So how do I make 8 and 8 eliminate? Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. They cancel. 7 minus 4 is 3y. 131 minus 16 is 15. Divide, and y equals. So y was the child ticket. So go over on the side somewhere. We're going to write a sentence. Child ticket was $5. There we go. But I sold another kind of ticket. What other kind of ticket did I sell? Senior citizen. So which one? It doesn't matter. Which one do you want to use? Top one? Okay. So we have 8 times x plus 7, but I'm not going to put y because I now know that y is 5 equals 131. All right, what's 7 times 5? 35. There you go. And then I'm going to subtract that 35 to the other side. So what's 131 minus 35? 96. Very good. Divide by 8.
Miss Blackman,
Yes, ma'am.
did Ethan Harrell make it in?
Yes, ma'am. He had a pass.
Okay, good, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know where you were. Yeah, she's going to fix it. That's why she calls. So what's 96 divided by 8? 12. So what was the x considered? There you go. So a trial ticket was 5, and a senior citizen ticket was 12. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all okay? What? Well, because I wasn't really paying attention when I made this up, and so there you go. You get what you get. It's okay. I should have made it more real life. It'll be all right.
Say 40.
$12.
Miss Blackman,
Yes, ma'am.
did I call for Mark Anthony to check out Mark Anthony Panetta?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he come out yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he hasn't showed up at the attendance window.
He probably went to see Miss Billings real quick about something because he's technically in ISD with me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So we're not gonna do 3. What's the next one we're gonna do? 4. Then we're not gonna do 5. What's the next one we're gonna do? 6. Ooh, and then we're gonna do number 7. Throw you a curveball. And then we're gonna do number 8. Y'all okay? Got your partners? You see your partners? You ready to go? Ready to wake up today? Today's only Tuesday. We're only not even halfway done yet. All right. Find your partner. Go.
Did I say 96? 8x equals 96.
8x equals 96. Yes, sir. I'd probably use, what is it, ornamental grass? I'd probably use cucumber grass, because the O's gonna make it look like 40. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah. Okay. There you go. One minus four. One minus four. I don't know what you did. No, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those here. Yeah, make sure you write your sentence to go along with it, okay? Yeah, write your sentence, because otherwise, what do you mind? Who cares it's 6? Who cares it's 7? What is it? Yes. Yeah. Only because when you get done, you get a little lost about what you're doing. Take a look at L. I should say that. I'm not gonna say it. My husband's like, I did something one day, and I'm like, no, you just did one day. That's weird. It sounds like it hurt. Yep, there you go. Keep going. That's right. All right, on 4, did y'all get $3 for daylilies? And what was the other one? $6 for, what was it, ornamental grass? Okay. Check your answers. Make sure you got the same thing. I never looked. You plug in this one. You plug in 3 plus 4b, 27. You just did divide by 4. Change that by 2. What you got, Emily? Okay. All right, how we doing? Good.
Ms. Blackman,
Yes, ma'am.
could you please send Elizabeth Sutton to Student Services?
What you do is.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
How you doing, Mike? Good. Savannah, you okay? Did you get the same answer that we did on 4? Okay, keep working until you get the same answer. Alright, Naomi, how you doing? Okay. You good? Alright, yeah. All right, what about 6? I'm just putting it up there. You don't have to check it yet.
Don't check it, don't check it. I check it.
Alright, when you get to 15, and for some of you that have already started on the second page, hold off on 15 for a second. Okay? Once you get there. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I can hear you from another side of the call.
Did you hear that?
Exactly who it was. Exactly who it was. I need to turn around. I'm like, okay, 8.
Variable, put 6 variable equal 100.
What?
For the number 6, you got like 8 variable for 6 variable equal 100.
Yeah.
And then 5 variable for 3 variable equal 8.
I used the for blue, and then I was gonna use the L, but this was too much like a 1. Because I was like, wait a minute, meringue. I was like, I'm gonna use meringue for this one. That L, like 81.
I know, it's fine, as long as you can read it. Yeah. Or were you just stretching me? Jasmine, you okay? Yeah. Alright, Brent, how we doing? You're doing.
What'd you do?
I just multiplied it. Multiplied the bottom actually.
Yeah. Alright, there's 7. Check your answer on 7. How we doing, Ike? Okay.
Yes.
Y'all finished?
Because I had to but you can still do the bottom one. I do everything. The bottom one time, you do everything. So you get 16 for
I want the numbers.
and then you just go to yeah. You just changed that bottom,
Okay. Savannah, how we doing? Get them all? Check them all so far? Okay. Jack, you good? Kayla, how we doing back here? Good. Checking them.
yes.
All right, if you go to the next page, we're doing 14, and then hold off, we'll do 15 together. We'll talk about 15.
Ms. Blackman,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a parent who needs to buy a homecoming ticket and turn in a form for her child that has been out sick. Can you help her?
I'm teaching right now.
What should I do?
Just, is your child not going to be here the rest of the week?
Questionable.
Is there anybody that they can send it with for them?
I can send it down to you and we can get her a receipt later. Is that okay?
That would probably not be good because I'm teaching all day and I might lose it.
Okay, thank you.
I got something for you, Miss Blackman.
Well, they just trust you that much.
I know.
Yeah, right. All right.
So you know like John's breakfast?
Once you find this, I don't know if you can. I always
Okay.
Yeah, I'd use the 6, 8, and 100 though.
Oh, she did. Oh no, I hope that I recorded that because I just said that.
It is?
Yeah, I just brought out my 2 and sleeve donation. Yeah.
Well, she told us that she was gonna give a list to somebody to like not mark this accident. I can't remember what she said.
Yeah, so you don't need, you just need an email somehow. You don't have to have that. It's fine, just keep it on extra things. You're not getting out the entire day, are you? Well, oh, that one's bored. Oh, yeah. 6 and 30. I mean, 6 and 5.
I know, but you have to make notes. That's hard.
Alright, does anybody still need the answer for 8? Anybody still need the answer for 8? Okay, take about 2 more minutes, and then we're moving to 14, okay? Because we still have to do our checkpoints.
After 8, what?
14.
14, and then we're going to do 15 together. No, do you want to find your checkpoint and go ahead and do that? Is he finished?
I haven't done my checkpoint.
You're not finished. They are. Haley, you want to find yours, baby? Since you're finished? Y'all finish y'all first. They're done. You finished 14? Finish that first. We're gonna talk about 15 first because it's kind of hard, and then y'all are gonna do it on your own. All right, check your answer on 14. If you finish, go ahead and grab your checkpoint. We'll do 15 together. Yeah, we're all going to call it that. Ms. Horton, Ms. Hawkins, Ms. Hawkins. I think Hester and Ms. Hawkins are already.
Mr. Hester gave Ms. Jenkins his shirt because he has central office in Seattle.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, he was here this morning, though. Alright, check your answers for 14, guys. Once you finish 14, while we're waiting on everyone to finish, go grab your checkpoints, work on that real quick, don't waste time. And once everybody finishes 14, we'll talk about 15, okay? Once everybody finishes 14, we'll talk about 15. You need some really big numbers. Okay. Alright, Jack, how we doing? Going good? You on 14? Okay. What happened last night? You were all so tired. Oh, well, there you go. I was just saying, I haven't got much sleep, and I'm not near as tired as y'all are.
If it's a negative without a negative, that's the same.
I like that grade you're going to have on that quiz.
Wow, I complimented you. That was a little rude.
Well, I thought you were being sarcastic. I'm sorry then. My bad.
No, you didn't. It's too late now.
No, you're
Try to get
not.
that grade.
Well, why? You've been working on those just fine, so I'm not going to ditch you.
These, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it and work on that. Once everybody gets finished, it's 14. Well, I thought he was going to
What
say
page do
something
we
like
have?
that. I'm sorry, I think that was my bad. I don't get what I'm wrong.
Is it not?
I'm sorry, I so thought you were being a smart aleck.
No, I was like, straight up like, wow.
Sorry, that was my bad.
I'm always confused.
Tell me what they do together, right?
Yeah. You know, negative 22 plus 12 is not 10. Try it one more time. You got to sign wrong. And then on number 1, tell me what kind that was. One of the 3 different kinds. I'm getting a weird number at that point when they curl. But it's right, though.
He did right. He did.
Negative 22 plus 12.
Yep, it's negative 10. There you go. All right, let's talk about 15. Here we go. 15. 1 second, Jack. All right, 15. You ready? I need your undivided attention on 15 because there will be another one like this. All right, here we go. You still have to have 2 equations. So let's look at what we have. It says a plane traveled 836 miles each way. It doesn't say round trip, so you're not going to divide it by 2. It says each way. So how much do both of your equations equal? There you go. Go okay so far? All right. Look at what the question is asking you. It says find the speed of the plane in still air. So look at number 14. What 2 things were we comparing or finding in 14? Prices of what 2 things?
Large and small box.
Large and small boxes. It's the same thing on 15. What 2 things are we comparing on 15? Air, the speed of the plane, and the speed of the air, right? But look at what it says. It says still. Guys, what does still mean?
0.
It means one of my answers is going to be 0. Does that make sense to everybody? All right, so let's see what it says. So you got, they're going to, let's see, trip there was with the wind. So guys, if you're flying in an airplane and the wind is with you, it's helping you. Is that going to add or subtract? It's going to add. So on the first one, you're going to have a plus sign. And it said it took them 11 hours. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Algebra II and Trig. We are not in calculus. We are not in all this crazy physics stuff yet, okay? So we're going to keep things very simple. If it took them 11 hours, we're going to take that 11 hours and we're going to have 11 for the speed of the plane and 11 for the speed of the air. Because we in Algebra II and Trig and we're not ready to take it another step yet. Are y'all okay with that? Okay. All right, but on the way back home, the trip was into the wind. So the plane is flying against the wind. So is that going to help them or hurt them? Hurt them. And we in Algebra II and Trig, so we're going to take things real basic right now. Not real basic, but kind of basic, okay? And we're going to do, let's see, what did they do? 19 hours. We're going to do 19 for the speed of the plane and 19 for the speed of the air. Now, it wanted you to find it. It wanted you to find in still air. Still means it ain't moving at all, right? So that means one of these letters is going to be what number? 0. And the other one is going to be a number that's the speed of the plane. That means how fast. Now, I don't think it's a very reality-like number, Ethan, but I think it's a real small number.
So what we talking?
You know how we were talking about they weren't like real life, like you weren't really going to pay that price earlier? It's the same thing here. It's not going to be a real life number, but yeah. All right. So try 15 now. See if you can get 0 for one and a number for another one.
Put it back in the tray.
Did you put your name on it?
Yeah.
Not 3 problems, but 3 different reps. There's just 3 different problems.
All right. So on 15, you should have gotten that the airspeed was 0. Right? And you should have gotten that the plane speed was 76, which is not real life. Yeah. But I was trying to keep your numbers small, even though these numbers are still gigantic. I was trying to keep them kind of small for you. All right, and then we're working on checkpoints for about another 2 minutes real quick. I have 2 checkpoints. Anybody else have theirs they want to use?
But
Hold on, I'm coming. Yep, very good. You subtract that 2, 6 minus 3. Then you divide by that negative, and take that negative. And then this one comes out point where they cross. So you're right. All right, you got homework tonight. What's your homework tonight? Right. What's your homework?
1, 3, 9.
Hey, can I
1,
do a
3, 9,
checkpoint
and
tomorrow?
12. Yep. Checkpoints can be finished tomorrow if I don't get them today.